Hello, my lovelies. I'm fine, thank you. Excuse me. Okay, for those of you who asked a question yesterday, I won't be answering your question again today. The reason I've come on for another free live is because, well, paid readings do take priority if somebody does want a guaranteed reading or a bigger reading. But I did say that I would come on and do another live for those who didn't have their question answered yesterday. Hello, Wendy Ann. Thank you for your email. I will get round to doing it this week. Right, okay. Leo, let's do yours. Not sure if I did answer yours yesterday, Leo, actually. Now I'm doing it. It rings a bell, but hey ho. Okay. He thinks the world of you. Okay. He definitely thinks you're beautiful. Does have the drawbridge up, so if you're in no contact, I don't feel that he's ready to come forward. It may be just that you work with him in a large corporation here, but if you don't work with him or you don't go to school with him or whatever, then if you're in no contact, he may have the drawbridge up. Okay, not ready to come forward. Just check where your energy is. If you're obsessively obsessing over this, you're in a needy, sort of desperate, repelling energy. You're keeping him away for longer, okay? If you're in communication, then again, check where your energy is, because he's obviously withdrawing for you for a reason. Renata, how does JL feel about you? Hello, Addison, my lovely. Addison, I'm going to try and just answer people who didn't get their questions answered yesterday. So if you see anybody who's asking the same question and I did a reading for them yesterday, then please let them know that I won't be answering their question today. Okay, he's asking you to be patient here, Renata, okay? He is thinking about you, okay? He is trying to battle his thoughts for you here. Just remember that you are investing in your future here. So your feelings, your emotional state at this time, if you are holding the old story in place, you're going to keep seeing the old story, okay? So your spirit is trying to say to you here, invest in your emotional security, knowing that you're good enough, knowing that you're worthy enough, knowing that you're first best. You're irresistible, you are unforgettable, you are irreplaceable, okay? Of course he loves me, of course he wants to be with me, okay? When you're focusing on the third party and when you're focusing on everything that you're seeing, you're keeping that in a harmful cycle. So you're not moving away from it. You're keeping it like you're pressing every morning. You're waking up and pressing the repeat button on the same old movie. Okay, so Spirit is trying to say here, you need to be patient, give him time, but also give yourself time to stop looking at the same old story. What you focus on grows. So when you're focusing on everything that's wrong, you're keeping it in place. Oh, he's with a third party. You know, he probably doesn't want to be with me. He's told me this, he's told me that. So you're keeping all that shit in place and not moving forward. So Spirit is saying you need to be patient. You need to work on this and invest in your emotional security so that you know you are good enough and that you are first best. And of course, you're irresistible and beautiful, etc., etc. Okay, and then giving him time to miss you, to realize that you're the one that he wants to be with as well. Rhythmic World, let's have a look at your question. Ooh. I'm not really getting how he feels about you, Rhythmic World. Sorry, I knocked the camera then. Because he's in hermit mode, okay? So not a lot of movement on his side. So I know that you are sort of saying that you've noticed him and you really like him. But I don't feel here that he's sort of reciprocating that at the moment. We have family as well, so I feel that there is a family situation, you know, around him at the moment that his otherwise has his attention here. This card is sort of about your emotional security or your financial security. Well, you're not bothered about your finances in this. You're asking about how he feels about you. So feeling more secure within yourself. Okay, some people don't have a problem with romance because they just know I'm fucking awesome and that person, why wouldn't they want to be with me? Okay, they don't have any sort of insecurities or fears. What if I get rejected? What if this person doesn't want to be with me? What if this, you know, they're very like, of course, why wouldn't they want to be with me? So there's something here that Spirit is saying, you know, try and be more confident and positive within yourself as well. But I don't see much happening at this current time, my lovely. And I can't tell you whether he has feelings for you because there weren't any cards indicating that. Doesn't mean he doesn't. Okay, it just means they're just showing you that he's not ready at the moment or is very quiet. Okay. Gypsy Soul, will Leo reach out in Taurus season, manifesting that communication? If you're still looking for the communication and you're still asking tarot readers, then you're not manifesting correctly, my lovely. Because to manifest, you know it's a done deal. Okay, so you're still not sure. So you're giving out the energy of, I'm still looking for it. So, you know, if you are manifesting, then you have to really look at where your thoughts are because you're still obviously missing him. So you're showing lack energy. So will Leo reach out to you in May? Let's do these actually. Yeah, and straight away Spirit is saying stop putting time on this. You're robbing yourself of time. You're causing a time delay because you're still looking for it. Okay, so you're going to take longer, Gypsy Soul. Okay, so straight away Spirit is saying you can't manifest something that you're supposed to already have. The point of manifesting is that you know it's a done deal. You're not worried about it. You're not looking for it. It's done. Okay, what you want is done anyway, but when you have done like affirmations or you've done visuals or you've done scripting, it's done. If you keep looking for it, then you're showing, well, I don't trust. When's it going to happen? Do you get what I mean here? Okay, remember I am a coach as well, so, and Spirit is backing it up because it's a spiritual law. You're pushing the timeline further away because you're focusing on the time. Well, is it going to be May then? Okay, I've been good, so where is it? Should be here by now. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? So let's have a look at another one. Yeah, you've still got to do, he's still sort of, you're still focusing on he's not here. He's not with me. He walked away. He's not here. So you're focusing your energy still on the old story. You've got to completely drop the old story here. So going back into meditating, going back into visualizing, going back into scripting and knowing it's done. Okay, the change happens within you, not in the 3D. So I'm not seeing that, you know, he might well communicate with you in May, but I haven't had any cards out to indicate that he will, because Spirit is telling you you're too focused on the lack of him still. So that was yours, Gypsy Soul, if you didn't hear that, my lovely. If I didn't make it clear whose reading it was at the beginning. Bushra. Bushra Mardi. Why is R no longer interested in you? Red Rose did ask that question, but I never answered it for her. She was in the chat yesterday, but it wasn't one of the questions I answered, so that's fine. Right, Bushra, this is yours regarding your SP beginning with an R. Don't want to slaughter his name. Okay, now let me put out some more. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't like these messages when Spirit bring them through. So, Bushra, whatever your name was, sorry. Let me go back to it. Bushra Mardi. Why is he no longer interested in you? Okay, now this card comes out if he has children. So he may have children and they're preoccupying his time. There may be some financial implication. If he doesn't have children, then unfortunately this card signifies that your energy was too needy. and you didn't value yourself enough. You put him up on a pedestal and he couldn't sustain the energy of trying to make you feel good all the time. Okay, so there is work for you to do here. Spirit is saying then he will come forward and speak his truth. So he's either got a children or a child that is otherwise preoccupying him, or if there's no children involved, then your energy was repelling energy because you were relying on him as your drug and your fix to make you feel happy, whole and complete, and it's nobody else's job to do that. So Spirit is saying you've got work to do on yourself, your self-concept, so that you know that you're good enough and you're not chasing love. You are love and you attract love to you. If it is regarding a child and he's got a child, then he will be back. But if it's because of your energy, then you've got work to do before he comes back on yourself and your self-concept. Okay. Red Rose, let's do yours. Does Chris the Cancer Man feel about, how does he feel about you? Okay, now Spirit is saying to you, Red Rose, you know, this is a question you ask a couple of times. So you've obviously got some kind of insecurities within yourself, and that's showing here, okay? Because in his energy, he's feeling very balanced. He's feeling more balanced. We've got the angel of love, so he's feeling love towards you here. So whenever I see that your person is wanting to be with you or has feelings for you, but you're asking questions on tarot readings like, what does he feel about you? That's your insecurities. Spirit is saying you really have to feel what your heart is telling you. You know in your heart that you have feelings for him. So if you have feelings for him, he has feelings for you. It doesn't matter if you've been in no contact for years. You're just holding on. See how you got, this person has their eyes closed. You're still replaying the old story. You're still looking for him. You're still in lack energy. So your energy is, I don't have him. Where is he? How much longer? When's it going to happen? Does he even think about me? Your energy is totally wrong. Spirit is saying, close your eyes to the 3D. Time is an illusion. It doesn't matter about time. You need to get rid of the old story and you need to follow what your heart is telling you. You need to start bringing in loving energy in this connection as well. Okay? With the angel of love. He does love you, but you're in the old story. You've got to drop the old story. Okay? I'm going to be doing a success story this week of somebody who was in no contact for 3 years and how they broke the cycle by listening to my channel and on Instagram to the mentoring. She broke the cycle. They've just, you know, they're back together again. So when all of you are still on the old story, this happened, that happened, they said this, that they said that, this is what's in the 3D and I'm reacting to this, you're just playing the same old crap. And you're causing your own time delays. Okay, so you need to shift your energy. And of course there is the Get Them Back playlist as well. Okay, harmony. Excuse me, got hiccups. Okay, Harmony. He does have very strong feelings for you still, okay? He still thinks you're beautiful. He still has feelings for you here. You are still connected, okay? You are anyway. If you're thinking about somebody, they're thinking about you. Whether they act on it, okay, is a different thing because of the energy that you're in. So again, your energy is not quite lined up with bringing him in. You're keeping him away. So I explain more in the Get Them Back playlist. Okay, so I'm not seeing him coming forward. I'm not seeing any movement. Okay, because Spirit is saying, yes, he does have feelings for you still. Yes, you're still connected. The link isn't broken. You haven't broken it. He hasn't broken it. Okay, but you need to invest in your own emotional security. If you want a bigger reading, my lovely, you'll have to pay for a bigger reading. But in the 3 cards, I'm only telling you what Spirit is bringing through here. Okay. This is all about investing in your security, emotional security or financial security. Well, you're not bothered about the finances in this. It's your emotional security. So when you invest in yourself, I am irresistible. I am irreplaceable. I am unforgettable. I am loved how I am. Okay. And you stop looking for when it's going to happen. A watched pot doesn't boil. Okay. It allows him to come in when you have shifted in your energy and you're knowing it's a done deal. You're going about your life, enjoying your life for you. If you've got him on your pedestal and you haven't moved forward in your life because you're in lack energy, you're just causing a time delay. Okay? So the Get Them Back playlist will help you understand that. He is definitely thinking about you. Just Spirit is clarifying there. Okay. So his energy is really thinking about you. He loves you. So your energy is not lined up with bringing him in. Until you shift your energy, you're just causing your own time delay. You've got to drop the old story and stop looking for it. Or else, like I say, you're causing a time delay. Okay. Mystic Moon. You know, for a lot of you who don't know me, I am also a personal mentor. So I help you to shift your energy from the wrong energy that's repelling your person energetically to bringing them into you. Okay, because I do a lot of readings that where your person is wanting to come forward, but you're in the old story, so you're keeping them away from you because your focus is on the old story. So what you focus on grows. Okay, so I do have another beautiful success story to video this week, and that is a really good one to show the journey she's been on in no contact and where she was going wrong and how she fixed it, and boom, they're together again. Okay, so that's a good one to make sure that you listen out to this week. Okay, encouraging. So Mystic Moon, turning her back on emotions that are not serving her. Okay, but this is also, she's a reflection of you. So making sure that you turn your back on any old story or reacting to the 3D as well. Okay. Now, you may hear directly from her. She may say something to you, or you may hear something along the grapevine somewhere. Okay, but she does have feelings for you here. So hopefully she will be wanting to speak to you and tell you how she feels, but it may not be that. It could be that you just hear something, but she does have feelings for you, okay? Sabu, no, I haven't done your reading and I can't see your question. Oh, what does Chahat Rana think about you? Is he thinking to marry you? Right, Sabu, this is yours now. And I'm choosing my decks that have wedding in and marriage, okay? But it hasn't come out yet. So okay. Right. I don't think marriage is on his mind. It might well be, but it's certainly not coming out. Okay. I've got marriage in that card. Well, wedding in that card, marriage in that card, and wedding in this deck, and one in this as well. But it's not come out, so I can't say. I mean, if you're in no contact, then the chances of you probably marrying in the next 6 months or year would be, well, it's not impossible, but it's probably slim. Right. Okay. So bad health. It could literally be bad health. I don't talk about health, so you will know. This can come out if there is just stress or worrying or a stressful situation around or a sick relative or something like that, okay? But perhaps you're worrying and stressing too much. Perhaps he's worrying and stressing too much. We do have past life relationships, so, you know, you may have been lovers in a previous life. You may have just been from the same soul group, so you have the same, you know, you have that attraction still. He does want to reach out and tell you how he feels, so again, check what energy you're in. Okay, so the Get Them Back playlist, there's a video at the top of that playlist, and I will be doing another success story this week. Okay, because I am a personal mentor, I help you to see where you're stuck in the old story and why your energy is keeping your person from you, because you're the only ones ever causing the time delay, not your SP. Okay, you might think it is, you'd be blaming them, you're looking at the current circumstances, but that's where you're all going wrong. Okay, so a lot of you are going wrong, shall I say. So if you're worrying and stressing, okay, then you're keeping him away for longer. The connections here, it's not going to be broken. It cannot be broken. Okay, well, it can if you decide that you definitely don't want him ever again. Okay, but he does want to come forward. Now, if you're in the stuck energy, then you're just going to then perhaps he tells you that he wants to marry you then. If you've told him that you want to get married, then hopefully he will give you the answer you want. This is all about revealing how he feels. So it could be that he's revealing that he doesn't want to get married. It could be that he's revealing that he does. Who knows in 3 cards. But I haven't got the wedding card out. He is going to message you, or he's received your message. Either way. So I can't comment on a wedding as such at this current time. Right, Angel 11. Please remember, if you do want a guaranteed reading, then you can always get a guaranteed reading or a bigger reading if you want to know more on your situation. If not, then just be patient, please. If you had a question answered yesterday, then I won't be answering the same question. I'm trying to do people who didn't get answered yesterday. Right, Angel 11, this is yours. Current energy of S towards you. Okay, Angel 11, if you're in no contact, then he is wanting to communicate with you here. I've got the Sun card, which for me is communication and the message. Now, this card with all the doors, adjacent possibilities, means stop looking for it. If you're checking your phone every day, if you're checking your social media every day, Spirit is saying the more you're doing that, a watch pot doesn't boil. Stop doing it, because it's going to happen in a way that you are not expecting. Okay, so I feel that he does want to come forward. When, I don't know. I don't do timings. Okay. And he is thinking about you, definitely. Yeah, if you're in no contact, he's wanting to talk to you. This is another communication card, and also wondering what you're doing. Right, daisy chain. Okay, daisy chain, are you in no contact at the moment? Can you just clarify that for me, please? Yeah, okay. Well, he's not ready to come forward yet. The cave, hidden in this cave. So it's a bit like the hermit here. He's not ready to come forward yet. Still connected here, you know, still has, thinks about you, still has feelings for you. So if he's not ready to come forward yet, check where your energy is. Are you still focusing on the old story? Are you still in looking for it all the time? Okay, so again, the Get Them Back playlist will help you to shift your energy from lack energy, which repels him, or to attract him in with loving energy, shifting your energy, okay? Because he's not ready to come forward yet. Yeah, here, because you're indecisive still as well. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. You're up and down, so he's up and down, okay? But he does have feelings for you. You overthink things too much as well, Spirit is saying. You're overthinking things. You're focusing on the problem. You're focusing on the circumstances that all went tits up, and you're watching and waiting. So Spirit is saying your energy is not lined up to receiving. Ria, yes, the details are in the description box below. Okay, happy girl, what Jay will do towards you. Not a lot in this energy at the moment. He's not very happy about something here. So it could be something between the two of you, or there's a sign in the background saying not hiring. So it could be something to do with work that's worrying him or stressing him here. Let's have a look here. But he does value you, okay? He does want to give you something more secure. Perhaps you're worrying and stressing. Okay, this card comes out. The Sage is a wise person, okay, happy girl. So the Sage is writing a story here. It's writing a book. So you're writing your story of your life. Your thoughts create what happens in your life. A lot of people don't know that, okay, but it is scientifically proven and it is spiritually proven. So what's the story you're telling yourself, Spirit is saying here? Are you focusing on the old story in this energy as well? So he's reflecting it back to you. Okay, or, you know, what story is going around in your head? You cannot shut your thoughts off all day. You know, from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, you're thinking something all day. So where are your thoughts when you think about him and the connection? Is it in fuck my life? What's he going to do? I'm not getting what I want. Spirit is telling you, well, you need to start focusing on the story you do want to be seeing in your life, okay? Because he does want to offer you something more secure here. Okay. Akula, how does Paris think about you? Okay. He does have feelings for you, okay? He does, you know, have emotions and feelings for you here. This card for me is a revealing card. So he wants to tell you how he feels. Now, it may be that with the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, it could be he needs to get his emotions in balance. It may be that you need to get your emotions in balance here. But either you or him is going over the old story. This crow is on a load of bones, okay? The flesh has all been taken off the bones, okay? But this crow is just pecking away at these old bones. So you're going over the old story. So you might think it's never going to happen, or you're not going to get what you want because you're focused too much on the old story, in other words, okay? So if you're in no contact, then please go and check out the Get Them Back playlist. I will be doing a new success story this week of somebody who was in no contact for 3 years and how she got her person back. That will help some of you as well. But the old story needs to go, or just you thinking it's never going to happen. because it can happen. He wants to tell you how he feels, but there's a lot of balancing to do here in emotions. Okay, interesting. Right, so let's have a look at what the reading says first. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, my lovely, in his energy, you know, it's, you know, you got reconciliation after 4 years. Yay. That's a good, okay? That's a plus. Now, he finds you very beautiful still, okay? He's still passionate about you, especially here. We've got, you know, him attracted to you, you know, sexually here as well. But he is passionate about you. He is attracted to you. He, now, you know, he will come in and talk to you again, but when, I don't know. It depends on your energy, and your energy is, I can see what spirit is telling you here. Now, it may be that you said something, okay, that he is saying, because we've got the beast here as well with the sharp tongue. Now, it may be that you said something unknowingly, okay, and it may be that you said something that was still in the old story, okay, and it got him thinking and like, oh, I'm pulling away again, okay, or somebody else has said something. There's some kind of news here. I feel he does want to talk to you anyway. He's going to come back in. It's just that something either somebody else said or you said something without realizing, and it made him, you know, it was the old story, the old version of you here. Now, you know, I feel he came and went as quickly as he'd come and gone, if you get what I mean. So his higher self is saying here that you need to get more balanced. Okay, this water vessel, not water vessel, is half full. So are you still looking at the old story or the new story? Are you, you know, this glow around your head? Are you thinking positively and of new story with him, or are you still gone straight back? Okay, because he does want to be with you and he is your wish fulfilled as well. You know, there's certainly the attraction there, but Spirit is saying you don't hold yourself in high honor enough. You don't respect, value and appreciate yourself enough. So here, you know, you're pinning yourself down with the old story, past disappointments, past letdowns, past stories still, okay, and you're not worshipping yourself enough, okay, you're not seeing yourself as first best, you're not seeing yourself as irresistible, or, you know, you might well be very confident, but are you, did he come back in and did you straight away go back into the old way that you used to communicate, or the old story somewhere? Because Spirit is saying you've got to progress from that. And the success story that I'm going to be doing this week will help you to see that as well, because they were in no contact for 3 years. Okay, so it's your decision. The Chariot, it's your choice. But on this Chariot card, he's literally going to be jumping onto one of these horses. He's going to be taking one of these horses. So is he going to jump on the positive or the negative? And that's what they're saying here as well. You know, you need to be more balanced. You need to watch what you're thinking and keep an open mind here. You've got some blossoming still to go. Okay. I am trying. I can connect through him, through dreams and music. I am. Yes. I mean, you've got him back. So your energy at the time, okay, so let's think back to the reading where I said that you're going to see him again, and then you did after 4 years, okay? Your energy, because you weren't in contact with him, you were in that bubble of yours, okay? So you were able to just focus, because you didn't have anything to focus on in the 3D apart from he's not here, you were able to conjure those beautiful feelings of love within you through music, through your dreams and through your thoughts. But the minute he came back in, it's like all that went to shit. So Spirit is saying you need to get back on that and working on self-concept. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Working on your self-concept is vital so that you can sustain and maintain the relationship when it comes back in. Your person is just a reflection of you. Okay, so you've still got some growing and blossoming to do, okay? He said that also, but he's gone cold. He will do cold if you've still got the old story. Okay, so keep your ears peeled for the success story that I'm going to do this week. There might be something in there that helps you, okay? Because you need to change the story within you. Because you're just putting out the old story. Everybody is attached by energy, okay? Right, yes, I said something. He said I was a fling. Yes, so, you know, you said something and he retaliated. You know, have you thought that thought before? When you were or during that time of separation, have you been ever thinking, perhaps I was just a fling to him? Perhaps he wasn't as serious about me as I was about him. Because if you were, any way, shape or form, thinking that you weren't good enough, or you were just used, or you were just a fling, he had to come back in and reflect that same old story back to you. That's why Spirit is saying you need to work on your self-concept. Knowing that you're good enough, knowing that you're an amazing goddess, that you're irresistible, first best, you're always chosen. Okay? So working on your self-concept is vital here, so that he doesn't come in and say the same shit and you don't react in the same old way. And they wanted me to read out blossoming as well, so there must be something more in the meaning that I'm reading out. Here, do not give up. You have planned for this. You certainly have. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. That's vital. Okay? That's vital. It's not what they are, just everybody in your consciousness that you are consciously aware of has to reflect your feelings or your thoughts back to you. So that's what this is saying as well. Okay, do not give up. You have planned for this. You've been planning for the return of him in your heart. You know that it's not over. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Okay, take no notice of what others think or say. Open and rise. Okay, I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. So we plant seeds physically and metaphorically, so they will blossom into what we intend. Every thought you have is a desire, your wish fulfilled, what you want. Okay, but we can ruin those seeds by keep digging it up because we're impatient, or we doubt, or we fear, or we are still in the old story. Okay, so perhaps the journey has been a long and hard one, but we shouldn't give up, especially when we're close. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. Okay, I could go on, it says, but no, if we can release the useless fears, because at the end of the day, we're only born with two fears, the fear of being dropped and the fear of loud noises. Okay, the rest are our fears that we install in ourselves during our lives. Okay, if you can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth, your growth and eventual blossoming, it will all be worthwhile. So all he's doing is reflecting thoughts that you've had somewhere over this 4-year period. And he's come straight back in and reflected the old story back to you. That's all it is. Okay? That's all it is. You just need to change the story. No, ignore the 3D, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Okay, the 3D is just your old thoughts playing out. So when you keep focusing on it or reacting to it, you're just fucking it up. Okay, you're fucking up your timeline. Because what you want is already there. Your wish fulfilled is already there. Creation is done, as it says in the Bible as well. Okay. Withdraw your energy from that, okay, whatever, okay, this is good. This is feedback for me to know that I know I'm not a fucking fling. I am a fucking goddess, okay, wherever the goddess card went, I think I put it away. Of course he's sexually attracted to me. He's only ever had eyes for me, okay. You know, hold yourself in higher honor and only think thoughts that line up with what you want, okay. And not going over the old story and pinning yourself down with feeling disappointed again. Okay, it's your choice which horse you're going to take, the negative route or the positive route. That's all it is. Okay, I don't give a fuck what he said. It doesn't matter. I've had clients and the success story that I'm going to be doing is very relevant because her person told her to fuck off numerous times. But when she changed the story and went within and ignored what was being said in the 3D or what had been said, they are passionately in love with each other again. He's a different version because she's created a different version of him within. So if you want to keep reacting to what he said, you're not going to get what you want. Spirit's given you the advice, my lovely. Okay. Remember, I am a coach, so I know what I'm on about, as well as the spiritual side and hearing Spirit tell me it, because it is a law. That which you assume to be true is going to be reflected back at you. Okay? That which you believe, that which you react to, that which you hold in place is just what's going to be reflected back at you. Your outside world is a mirror of you. Okay? It's a mirror. And there's lots of cards in the decks that I've got to prove that as well. Okay? It is a law. So you got to blossom. And what did it say? Let go of those fears. Believe me, I've worked with hundreds of clients over the last 3 years of learning this myself. I've been doing tarot since, for 30 odd years. I didn't understand the two of the spiritual laws. Okay, so when I did, everything changed in my life. I totally changed my life. And I've changed the way I do readings. I work with spirit closer now. Okay, I'm channeling them more because they're wanting other people to know that you're not a body that comes with a soul. You're a soul that comes with a body. Okay, you are from divine source and you can have, be and do whatever the fuck you want. Okay, when you want something, it's already done. All you need to do is tune into that energy of feeling like the person who has what you want. Okay? Whatever song that is. But yes, you just need to shift your energy. Okay? Go back to before he came in and how you were feeling. You were feeling loving energy. You were sending out that loving energy. So you had to attract him to you because you weren't repelling him anymore. But the minute he's come in, he's told you a fear that you still have because he has to reflect you back to you, and you've reacted to it and he's gone again. He'll come back. I've had a client who got their person back 20 fucking times until they realized that they had to change the story within so that their person could reflect the new story back to them and be the new version of them. Okay, the work is internal. It's not external. Life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. So again, make sure you're going to listen out for the success story this week because it's got lots of good points in there and it will help you. As above, so below. As within, so without. So what as above is your thoughts, what you're thinking is what's going to be pushed out. And the same as within and without, okay, outside. Right, okay, so you've got some work to do, my lovely Basiarcly, on yourself. Right, Manuel. Right, I just want to make another point here. Okay, Manuel, you're saying, okay, now, do you want your person back? Okay, are you wanting your person back? Is that why you're wanting a reading? Because you're wanting to know how your Libra feels towards you because you want them back. Right, then please stop calling them an ex. Okay, the more you're calling your person an ex, that is your assumption. They're an ex, so they're going to stay an ex. Okay, I just want you to know that from mentoring, okay? What you are holding in place is what you're going to see reflected back. She's an ex. So if she's an ex, how can she be your partner? Okay? So drop the X part. If you are getting readings from anybody else, just say, what are the feelings from my Libra towards me? Okay? The more you're typing it out, the more you're thinking X, X, X. What is that implying? That she is an X and she will stay an X because that's the story you've got in place. Okay? You can do special person. You can indeed, my lovely. A lot of us, you know, when I'm coaching, I say SP as well. But drop the X, okay? It's the same when people are, you know, using the twin flame. They're focusing on, well, they're the runner and I'm the chaser, or I'm the chaser and they're the runner. So if you are focusing on the word runner, then it doesn't matter what you change, you are keeping them in place as a runner. That is one of the laws. Okay, that which you assume to be true is what you're going to keep seeing reflected back at you. So if you're assuming she's still your ex, but you're wanting her back, she's going to stay an ex. If you're assuming your person is a runner, they're going to keep running. Doesn't matter how many times you catch them up, because your assumption is they always run away from me. Okay, for all of you, that is just some advice there. A lot of people don't realize that when you're writing stuff down, or you're telling other people, or you're telling it in your own thoughts, you are reaffirming the old story that's not serving you. It's blocking you. It's blocking that flow of love. Right, Libra 2. Manuel. Okay. Now, she does have feelings for you, okay? But see in this Devil card how she's looking at you and you're being scolded. You're being burnt, okay? So she's still mad at you for something here. So are you still, when you think about her, in the old story? This happened, that happened. She probably, you know, we could have had a big argument when it all went tits up. Okay, but you're focused on the negatives rather than the positives. So Spirit is saying if you can shift out of this old story, that will get your energy will be pushed onto her and she will start to think differently. Okay, so you're still in her bad books. She's still got feelings for you. You will have a favorable outcome. Okay, so just remember the time it takes is for you to stop going on to the old story. Take your energy. The old story has to go. Okay. Of course, we're in a loving relationship. Of course she loves me. I love her. She loves me. We're so in love. We're a beautiful couple together. We've got a solid relationship. Okay, start to line up with if you were in that relationship and you bumped into a friend and they said, hey, how are you and your SP getting on? And you're like, oh my God, we're getting on fine, or we're head over heels in love with each other, or whatever. You wouldn't be going on about the old story. Okay? So again, the Get Them Back playlist will help you. Well done, Linda. Tammy, I'm going to do yours because you were in the chat yesterday and I didn't do your reading. And Tammy, Davika, make sure that you do listen to the success story I'm going to do this week, because they were married and they were 3 years in no contact. He went and got somebody else. Okay, he moved away, but they have reunited through the help of my channel and the Instagram lives I do. You listen to the Instagram lives. If you're not seeing any movement, you're still in the old story somewhere, or you're just being impatient. Okay, so Tammy, for you. We've got pentacles here, okay, but I'm, you know, and usually I say this is fine, emotional or financial, but I feel that it's something financial going on here that he is perhaps pursuing, or something about money here. Again, Spirit is reminding you that you've still got the work to do within you, because you're still focusing on the 3D, you're still reacting to it, it's still triggering you, you're still in the old story, okay, you've still got old thoughts about him that are not serving you anymore. So Spirit is saying, look, it's all in your control. It's your decision, not his. Okay, he is a reflection of your thoughts, your assumptions, your beliefs, and your old story, and how you're reacting. When you change within, he has no choice but to change anybody in your life. Okay, so again, it's your choice which horse you're going to keep, you know, jumping on here, the positive or the negative. So make sure you keep your ear out for that success story that I will be doing, and I will be giving pointers in it as well. Okay, I will hopefully get round to filming it this week. If not, it will definitely be next week. Okay, Kai, what is your question, please? Ooh. And Stormy, my lovely, Stormy's paid as well. Okay. Okay. Not too bad, his energy, okay, but okay, we've still got this energy, the Nine of Swords, so thoughts, swords, mental energy, okay. Now it could be that he is worrying and stressing about something or having sleepless nights, or his higher self is still telling you that you're still worrying and stressing, okay. The Temple, things needing to be calmer, so it could be that he is telling you, look, you know, how can I come forward if you're still in this energy? You need to be more at peace within your, okay. He might still have some old energy that he's still got something to be sorting out within himself. Do not start dwelling on that, okay. That's just feedback for you to make sure that your story is straight within you. Okay, if you get triggered by that, then that is showing you still got more work to do, okay. Because if you've done your work, then, and you're saying you're in a better mental state, then that would be just like, okay, that's, I've dealt with that, it's just old energy reflecting through, okay. He has been doing a lot of serious thinking, so it is filtering through to him, okay. Remember, when you're thinking things, then they don't hear it as your thoughts, they think it's their own thoughts, okay. So a lot of people don't understand that. Perhaps I should say that. Let me write a note to remind me for when I do the success story as well. Success story, thought transmission, to explain that a bit more. Explain. Okay, right. Now, when you said there, I'm not triggered by his issues. Interesting. So why do you think he's still got issues? You obviously still think he's got issues. So you haven't recreated the new version. Okay, because you're still holding the one with issues in your movie. Okay, so make sure that you're not thinking he's got any issues, because if you are, then those issues will remain. Okay. Okay, if it's money issues, but then change the story. He hasn't got any money issues. He's in your movie, remember? You're not in his movie, he's in your movie, so you're writing the character. So your character is fucking loaded with money. Okay, he's got loads of work. Christ, I do it all the time for my family members. Okay, if my family members say that they've got no money, or they're bitching and moaning about fucking money, I just assume, I do a little scene that implies that they're telling me that they've suddenly got loads of money, because I've created that character for them. Okay, and that's what they reflect back to me. Oh my God, you know, I suddenly got a job, or I've got more money, or got more work coming in, or whatever. You're writing your story, not him. Okay, now calling in your soulmate here. Keep affirming, keep calling him in, keep visualizing the new relationship you want. Okay, we do have commitment, we do have marriage, you know, commitment anyway at this stage, and peace, which is another marriage card actually. Okay, all Spirit is saying is you need to be focused in your own bubble. Okay, whatever comes out of his mouth that is not lining up with the new story you want, you see it as feedback and you go, right, I need to still work on that. Or I have worked on that, and that's just the old thoughts I had a couple of weeks ago, or months ago, or years ago, playing out. I'm cool, whatever. Don't give a fuck. This is the new story. Thank you very much. And you do a little reaffirming or visual to stay in the state of the wish fulfilled. So you're moving in the right direction. You're a lot better from these cards, definitely. But there's still some tweaking to do. Yes, the old story has to be completely dropped. If you even take a tippy toe in the old story, you're just causing a time delay. Right, Stormy, my lovely, are you in the chat yet? No, it's not too late for a paid reading, my lovely. Stormy, are you here, sweetheart? The details are in the description box, my lovely, as to how many cards for the price. Okay, thanks. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to clarify two here. Let's bring in these. Okay, for Stormy, this is yours, my lovely. Addison, can you send her the time? It's 81 minutes 40, 45, 47. Okay, just if she wants to catch it and listen to it. Right, okay, so the advice for you, Stormy, is to stay on your mental diet, okay? You know, cut out any thoughts that you might have that is the opposite of what you want to see. You know, Spirit has taken you there for a reason, so stay in control of your, you know, it's your choice which horse you focus on, which, you know, good or the bad, negative or the positive. Just have fun, okay? Just have fun when you're there. You're not going there to you know, this isn't your ending, this is just somewhere in the middle, okay? So we don't react to the middle, we don't force the middle, we don't manipulate it, okay? Just have fun. You're going there to have fun. I assume you're going to the concert. You know, you may come away feeling a little bit disappointed, okay? So you may not actually see him or get to talk to him or whatever, but your Spirit is saying you're going there to have fun, to enjoy yourself. It's about you. Okay, you feeling good. You may start to sort of get caught up in your emotions again here. Now, your mother here. Now, I feel that this is your mother, okay? She's saying, you know, don't crash and burn here. We don't want to go back into a massive trigger here. You've been doing so good. Okay, it may be that you hear some news that you are not comfortable with, okay? If it is the news of that, you know, you hear about motherhood, if you like, then he's not fucking happy about it anyway, okay? Because I pulled 2 cards on his energy, and, you know, I feel that just looking at the video that there was of the situation, I thought, like you, it's just a big fuck up basically. So, you know, probably regrets, probably like, what the fuck have I done here? Okay, I should have listened to my intuition. I feel, you know, he's not happy. Look at his face. Okay, so go there, have a good time. You might not get to talk to him, you might get to talk to him. Okay, if not, then don't come away feeling dejected or caught up in your emotions. Okay, we don't want a tower moment. If you do, then it's good, because it shows you that there's still things you need to work on. So it's not bad. There are a few proceed with caution. Okay. So, oh, can't say your name. Surifa, what is your question, my lovely? And Rashima, no, I don't do who will you marry. I did ages ago do a pick a card thing, so you can look at that as fun. Okay, it's only ever going to be for fun anyway. A reading is never set in stone, hence the fact I don't do them. Right, I just wanted to check on Tim's long-term intentions in regards to our relationship. We've been together for 7 years, local, broke up for a year, and now back together, long distance. Do we have a chance? You've always got a chance. It just depends on the story you're holding on to, the old story or the new story. Hello, Tara, my lovely. Let's see what you paid. Right, 10 cards, okay. Yeah, I haven't even asked the question yet. Right, okay. Even on a Sunday. Oh, very dare. This is fine. Purr, 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 purr. Okie-dokie-doo, rink-a-dink-a-doo. Okay. Right. Right, in his energy, my lovely, the lady whose name I can't say, Surifa, regarding Tim, okay, in Tim's energy is pretty positive, okay, you know, he sees things as being favourable and balanced, he's very confident about the connection, standing in his power, you know, thinks you're beautiful, okay, he's got a lot of passion for you as well, and in as far as he's concerned, the door to personal healing and happiness is now open, okay, he's quite a happy bunny in this connection. You know, you've waited, you know, he's been waiting for it, you've been waiting for it, Spirit saying here. However, we do have a couple of warnings for you here. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. Because Spirit is wanting you to turn your back on old emotions that are not serving you. Okay, you should have, you know, okay, this I feel when I put it down, well, I heard Spirit say this is you. You've matured a lot through this relationship. You've grown a lot through this relationship. Okay, now it may also be, so don't go back into the past. Turn your back on emotions that are not serving you, okay? And the red flags, if you're triggered, it will, that is feedback, okay, on thoughts that you need to shift, emotions you need to deal with, or thoughts, changing thoughts, okay? Now, it may be that there is a mother here, a mature woman. You may be older than him, but there could be, like, if there was an annoying mother or something and somebody's poking their nose in, or an older relative, okay? Again, turn your back on those emotions. I feel, you know, you're gonna see each other. Okay, I know you say it's long distance, but I feel with this card, you know, he's going to be turning up at your door. You're going to be going and seeing him. So the advice to Spirit is just have fun in this connection. Be open and receiving rather than closed off. So getting rid of any emotions. Make sure you're nourishing yourself. You're physically nourishing yourself. So food and sleep. Okay. Mentally nourishing yourself with positive thoughts about the connection, loving thoughts about the connection, gratitude thoughts, okay, and emotionally nourishing yourself as well. So his energy is really good. Yours is a bit wobbly here. So if you're getting hot and cold behavior, it's because people are a reflection of you. So if you're up and down, he may be up and down, although overall he's pretty, you know, fine with the connection. Me. Okay. MBB, what is your question, my lovely? that, you know, just think of your thoughts as post-it notes that go and stick on people. Okay, so when you're in your old thoughts, okay, then your whatever thoughts you're thinking about yourself or your person, it goes and sticks to them, and they have to reflect that note back. It's like you send in an email, okay, or you've written a report about your person. So how would you want their part to be in your movie? You're writing your movie and you're writing the characters in it. So let's change the mother. Okay, if I was mentoring you, I would say, right, we need to drop the story about his mother being an interfering old bag or whatever, okay? And we have to change that story to she's very supportive of your relationship. She absolutely adores you, thinks you're the perfect match for her boy, okay? And we have to change any old story that is not lining up to the story that you want to be seeing, okay? Your 3D is just a reflection of the story you've been holding in place or telling yourself, so change it. The 3D is not set in stone, you can change it. Okay, MBB, I've got the job. Well done, congratulations. I'm moving countries. What does Spirit need me to know about your new start? Yakataka. Okay. Woo! Sorry, I looked at the looked at the chat. Note to oneself, stop doing that. Can I hear somebody drilling at this time of night? Right, okay. Right, stop looking at the chat. Right, I'm not looking. Addison, over to you in the chat. Okay. Okay. Right. Let me just pull in so one of these. Oh, pock. No, I haven't turned into a chicken. Well, I have, but there you go. Oh, you're not going to like your reading then. Okay, let's go in another one of these. Good. Okay. MBB, were you moving there as well because of a specific person in that area? I can't remember if that was you or somebody else. No, okay, must have been somebody else. Let me just look at what number this is. 13. Right, okay. Let's keep that for that one in a minute. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, look, major change. This is a big major change. The end of the old, beginning of the new. Okay, so you're going to feel freer. You freed yourself from the old to start on the new. However, We have here the card for me that signifies stress. Okay, she's wearing a what I call a nightie. Okay, her night clothes here because she's not very well. So it's not about the money, but you might get stressed. Okay, here getting caught up in your emotions here. So I feel if you are somebody who tends to worry, you're going to find the first thing to worry about. Okay, so Spirit is saying we don't want this hostility coming in, because remember, what you focus on grows. What you give energy to, you will keep in place. Okay, so if you are somebody who goes to the negatives rather than the positives, just be careful. Okay, there is going to be studying. Okay, there is going to be learning lots of new stuff, but again, watch your thoughts. Okay, you might find it a bit of a battle, but again, it's on a sword. You might stress about something, you know, it may not be to do with the actual job. It may be if you're moving into that area, there may be something in that area. Okay, it doesn't have to be just specifically about the job. It is going to be a lot to learn. Okay, just make sure you don't burn the candles at both ends. Okay, because you could burn yourself out, but just remain optimistic and positive. Okay, you know, you can get through the battles as well. Just watch your inner conversations as well within yourself. Now, we do have, you know, a man here. So it may be that you have a very supportive management in that job, or there may be somebody who is there to help you. You know, you get a close connection with somebody there. This is somebody who's wanting to help you and you know, is pretty cool. Okay, yes, I was trying not to say your man, Addison. This is a card for Addison's man. But yeah, I mean, it could be that you meet somebody there and have a love connection. That's why I did say, are you the person who was moving there for a love connection? Because I was going to say, you know, oh, it's pretty open. Okay, so it could be that you meet somebody, or just somebody is a very good person who is there helping you through this training period. You know, it could be your boss who's very impressed with you or whatever. So we have will. Okay, now this card usually comes out for me with all these moon cycles. You know, don't worry about timing. Where there's a will, there's a way. But they want me to read out the book, so let's have a look what it says. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions and life. Okay, passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over others. I have the will to make the changes I need. Okay, so you're in full control. And where there's a will, there's a way. You will get through this. Even if it seems hard at times, you will get through it. Just remember why you wanted this change, why you wanted to feel free from the old and into the new. Okay, because sometimes we forget. You know, we really want something, we get it, and then we start moaning and complaining about it. Okay, so I feel that that is what Spirit might be saying to you as well. They might be saying, you know, well, you wanted this, and now, you know, 3 months down the line or whatever, or 2 months down the line, you start moaning and griping about it. So just make sure that you're not stressing yourself out and getting caught up in your, oh, what the fuck did I do coming here? You will get through it. It might seem a battle at times, but you will get through it. And I think that either you're going to meet somebody as a love interest, or this person is going to be extremely supportive of you there and see your worth. Okay? So it is good. Okay. Catherine, this is yours. Katharina, sorry. No, because I've just looked at the chat and seen that you've just said, "Can I change your question?" when I've already partway through it. Yeah, if you want to change your question now before I carry on. Excuse me. No, change it if you want. As long as it's not anything that I don't discuss. Health, legal, financial, pregnancy, timings, etc. Are you wanting to change it or no? I can tell it's getting late. Sorry, don't mean to keep yawning. Okay, I just want to know how is currently feeling about me. Oh, that's fine because it still fits. Hello, Wendy, my lovely. Wishing you luck in your assignments. Nice. Okay. Right. How does he feel about you? Very passionate about you. Okay, got a lot of feelings for you here. He wants to tell you something here. Okay, he's wanting to tell you something here. Now, it may be about some kind of fears. Okay, this card is the bogeyman, and children fear the bogeyman, don't they? As adults, we don't tend to fear the bogeyman because we know that there's nothing hiding under the bed or in the shadows of the wardrobe or whatever. Okay, so this is like, either he might have some fears, but he may be reflecting back your fears. Okay, perhaps you've got some doubts or fears or insecurities. People reflect them back. So if you're thinking something, then they hear you, your thoughts, they think it's their thoughts, and they reflect it back to you. He's not in a situation where he is with somebody else, is he? Because this can come out if there's somebody controlling around him, and he's like got this suit of armor on now to say, you know, doesn't matter, I'm not listening to you, go away. Okay, it can come out with that. So don't worry, I'm not saying there is a third person around. Okay, I'm just saying that he's sort of got a few doubts. You've got a very strong connection here anyway. And he does definitely have feelings. Now, Spirit have brought him into your life because this could be the one if you choose to have him. Okay? And things can definitely go to marriage. This is a church. Okay? But also, if things are not peaceful between you, they need to be peaceful. So just bring loving energy. We forget that we are energy. We're all connected by energy. And when it's so caught up in your thoughts, he's thinking this and he's doing that, and I wonder what he's thinking and I wonder what he's feeling. We forget our inner sat-nav. Your heart area is your true sat-nav. Okay? But your ego comes in and starts picking in all the faults and everything and why things can't happen. And you know, think of things that, you know, just in everyday life, we have a good idea, but then we've talked ourselves out of it. Okay? Yeah, so really thinking positive, okay, because he's reflecting back to you here your thoughts. Remember, your thoughts go and stick to people like post-it notes, okay? Everybody reflects you back to you. The thoughts you think about yourself, about him, about love, about the relationship, about relationships in general, okay, all gets played out. Finally, calm down now. Good. Okay, so he is very passionate about you, okay? You know, he feels a strong connection like you do. Don't let your fears and insecurities self-sabotage yourself, okay? Spirit have brought him into your life for a reason. You can have him if you want him. Just keep bringing in loving energy. So even if you write down 5 things that you're grateful for about him, or that you like about him, or that you like that he does to you, or whatever, always focus on the positives rather than the negatives. Yeah, look here, you know, we don't want you, you know, ego sat here pecking away at you with all your negative thoughts here, because all you're doing is doing your own head in and doing his head in as well. So I don't feel that's him. I feel that, you know, it's him telling you not to fear things that aren't there. You know, the bogeyman isn't there. You're overthinking things, and you're thinking sometimes the worst case scenario rather than what you actually have. Okay? You know, reacting to what other people are saying as well. You know, you'll react too much in the 3D rather than in your, you know, in your heart space here. Yeah, stay in your wish fulfilled. What is the outcome you want? Because it has the potential to go a lot further than it is at the moment without you self-sabotaging it. And beautiful. I just saw happy families, and I just saw the 2 of Cups. So this can definitely be the one for you. Okay. he's yours if you want him. If you self-sabotage it, it doesn't matter. You can get him back. You just need to shift your thoughts and the old story and work on your fears and doubts and insecurities. That's all. Right, okay, let's get back to some free questions before I go, because it's getting late here. Sorry about that. We were doing quite well with all the freebies, and then we suddenly had loads come in. Renee, did I do a question for you yesterday, my lovely? I'm just going to do Melfi, because I know I definitely didn't do Melfi yesterday. Right, then I'm trying to catch up with people that didn't get a question yesterday, my lovely. I will be back on later in the week, so haven't disappeared forever. I'm sure there's other readers around live at the moment, my lovely. Right, Melfi, this is yours. Ooh. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles come out, Melfi. Okay, now, if you're in a relationship with him and you're saying he's your partner, are you actually boyfriend and girlfriend, or, you know, in a serious relationship, or are you in contact with him but he's with somebody else? This card either comes out when there's a third party person. Okay, so if he was married to somebody else, or living with somebody else, or dating somebody else. If not, then a mother or a relative or somebody interfering here. It's never you, it's always somebody else. Okay, they appear to be sweet, but they're not. Okay, there's some kind of judgment being done here, and financial constraints. So either financially the cupboard is empty, or emotionally the cupboard is empty here. So are there worries about money, which I don't go into finances anyway, or is there some emotional insecurity because of this person interfering, or judgment being put on this person, Melfi? Okay, if it's not happening now, it may come in. Remember, reading is never set in stone. You can change things. I just saw a card signifying that it could be to come if it's not resonating now. Right. Meditation and relaxation. Energy check for S. Been lots of Leos and lots of S names in the chat tonight of other people. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we get everybody's person is a W or a Gemini, or today it's all Leos, mainly Leos and S's. Right, okay. Meditations and relaxation. Melfi, it may not be what she's particularly thinking about you. It may just be that, you know, there is a situation, perhaps financially, or perhaps you are caught up in your emotions, wondering and worrying what she's thinking about you. So it might be coming out just to tell you, don't pass judgment on this. It's, you know, Don't let it affect you. Right, sorry, meditation. Okay, meditation, are you in contact? Meditation, are you in contact or no contact, my lovely? Hello? Because it can change the reading. No contact, good. I thought you were. Okay, now, he has learnt a lot from this. Okay, he has learnt a lot, but you're the woman who's still holding his heart. Okay, he is wanting to put the effort in as well. However, you may still be holding the old story in place. This card comes out when you feel that it's probably never going to happen, because Spirit is telling you you're like this crow picking over the old bones. There's no flesh on it anymore. You're just picking over the old bones, the old story. Okay, so make sure you're not in the old energy or the old story, because he does, you know, he is changing here. Loves you very much, is, you know, has learned a lot from it, his end. But have you changed the story, or are you still hanging on to the old story and the old beliefs and the old assumptions? Okay, so you need to shift out of this energy and stop thinking it can't happen. Okay, stop, get out of your head and your negative thoughts that are telling you all the opposite of what your heart is telling you, because you feel the same about him. Okay. And again, I will be doing a success story this week, hopefully, that has somebody who was in no contact for a long time and how she shifted her energy. So it may be something in there that helps you as well. Right, okay. So Esthan, am I on his mind? On whose mind, my lovely? Did you do before who it is? Aries, okay. Oh, definitely. Definitely, Esthan. Okay, when this card comes out, he loves you 100%. Okay, even if he denied it till he's blue in the fucking face. When I see this card, I know that your person loves you 100%. So let's just see what is going on then. Okay, yes, he's wanting to message you here. Okay, he's planning things, he's thinking things. So let's just look and make sure that your energy is lined up to not repelling him and keeping him away for longer. Because when you're in doubt, you go without. When you believe, you receive. So let's have a look. Oh, yes, a little bit up and down for you. Okay, so we need to get your emotions and your thoughts in balance. Okay, so coming back to, why do I want this particular person in my life? Oh, because he's the love of my life, or he makes me feel good. So we have to shift our energy to line up with loving energy, that it will attract him in rather than keeping him away, because he loves you, he's wanting to contact you here, but your energy is a little up and down. So all it will do is cause a time delay. He's not going to change his feelings. Okay, all it will do is cause him to be away from you for longer. So make sure that you do listen out for that success story that I'm going to do this week, because it will help you. Okay. Any other questions before I go? Right, Grace, what do you see for me in my life, please? Okay, it will only be sort of the current energies, really, because I don't do, well, you know, a yearly reading is like shitloads of cards when I do a yearly reading. So, right, we have follow your intuition. Here, you seem to be hiding away here. So let's just pull another one of these. Yeah, okay, be strong. So Spirit is saying, if you're in this energy of, you know, either hiding away, feeling caught up in your emotions at the moment, or just feeling tired or drained or bored or fed up, Spirit is saying, what is your intuition telling you? Not your head, not your thoughts, not your ego. What is your heart telling you? What is your gut feeling telling you? Okay. Have the strength, courage and confidence to go forward with courage and strength and positivity. Okay. Right, Wendy Ann, let's just have a look at yours, my lovely. And then Rashima. Rashima, I don't do timings, so I can't tell you any timings. But I will look at the general energy between the two of you at the moment. Let me just split the deck, because I wasn't concentrating then. They don't even want me to use that deck, so I'll come to this one. They could have told me sooner. Ooh. Okay, so for you, the Justice card. Okay, now I like this Justice card because not only has she come down a massive flight of steps, so it's telling you, look at how far you've come, but you still got this big hole here, this big holy in the ground, taking that leap of faith that things will be okay and favourable for you, okay? We don't want you sort of getting caught up in your emotions again. Not necessarily about SP. I feel that this could be the job related side, okay? You know, carry on sticking to what you believe in, what you've learnt, okay? Your assumptions, okay? And stay true to yourself. Are you thinking of changing your hair or doing something to your hair? I just heard then. But stay, you know, to your assumptions of what you want. It's your story, remember. Your beliefs are what creates. It's a bit drab. I could do with a better haircut. See, I can see you from here. Okay. Well, go and get your hair done then. Treat yourself. Right, who am I doing? Rashima, right, okay. Right, Rashima. Will Kenneth contact Rashima? What's going on with Kenny and Rashima? Oh, fuck. That's spirit telling me to come to the end because I am getting tired, and that's right. I can't even use that deck because there's like shitloads on the floor. So let's substitute it for this deck then. Right. Okay. Right, hang on. Yes, Myra, I will do your reading. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's move that deck out of the way since we've got half of it missing. Thrown on the floor. How dare you, spirit? Throw it on the floor. Okay, now I want to come to this. Okay, Rashima, for you. I'm not going to be doing any new readings. Anybody who's just joined in, my lovelies, I am getting tired and I have been on air a while. Right, Rashima, Kenneth, to you. Okay, I'm not getting out the contact card, but what Spirit is saying, look, you know, don't give up. This is the advice for you on this card here. But in his energy, you know, very passionate about you, wanting to come forward here, you know, this caring connection. He thinks about you very lovingly. He's got a lot of feelings for you. Okay, Spirit is telling you to have fun in your energy. She's got her energy, what she wants, in the palm of her hand. She's having fun with it. Okay, wands are your passions and desires. You obviously want him. You feel the same. Okay, so make sure that your energy is lined up to loving, fun energy, light-hearted energy instead of low negative energy, which will repel him for longer. So if you're not sure what the fuck I'm on about, go and listen to the Get Them Back playlist. There is a video at the top that will help you to shift your energy if you're in the lower energy and not the fun energy. Right, can't even pick all those cards up because they've all gone all over the place. Right, Gabrielle. Right, can we close payments, Addison, please? Gabrielle, what is your question, my lovely? And then Myra, I will come to yours. And then I will be going. So sorry, anybody who's joined in later or has only just put a question. Found some of my cards. Yes, it was one of the better readings tonight. Oh, I think one's gone under me thing. Oh. Right, Gabrielle, what can I get a message regarding your Libra? You can. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't want these going on the floor. Not playing bloody 52 card pickup again. Okay, nice. Gabrielle, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have that he has lots of feelings for you, lots of passion for you. You're his heart's desire. Okay. We have a yes. Okay, as in yes. This is meant to be. This is the connection. Okay, even if you're in no contact. The temple path. So if you are in contact, then things needing to be more this is needing to be more peaceful, okay, between you. If you're not in contact, then again, are your thoughts peaceful and loving when you think about him, or are they all over the place and up and down? Okay, so just make sure that you're in contact. Okay, well, he loves you. It's true love. Spirit is saying yes, the two of you are meant to be together. So just, you know, you may find that things have been to more peaceful. Okay, so just make sure that things are peaceful between you. Okay, they've either started to calm down or they need to calm down, put it that way. MBB, you don't need don't need to pay for a clarification because it was pretty clear. So if there's something you're not understanding, just ask me now. But I do want to do Myra's before we get inundated with a spammer on here. It could be a program that's gonna just fuck everything up. Right, Myra, what is... Oh, yours was just a general, wasn't it? So Gabrielle, just glow, you know, always think about the positives. We are too quick to go to the negatives and moan and complain about things. Spirit is telling you here, look, it's the love of a lifetime. What are you complaining about? Or what are you feeling insecure about? Or what are you doubting? What are you fearing? Okay, I'm not saying that you are, but trying to find a way to approach me on his terms. Yeah, well, it's on your terms. It's your movie, okay? So whatever you want, you can have. So perhaps you need to go and listen to my other channel that is in the description box below. Right, Myra, I think you just said a general, didn't you? On your terms, yeah. But just remember, okay, you have been listening to it. Okay, good. Then you don't need to react. You don't need to open your mouth. You don't need to ask him anything. You just think about what the outcome you want and have a little inner conversation with him in your insides, okay? As if he's telling you everything you want to hear, and it will be pushed out into the outside, okay? Good, good, good. Because your thoughts create. Right, sorry, Myra. I will get there in a minute. Okay, nice cards, Myra, actually. So, I think it was Myra, your name. I know the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, Myra. Okay, Myra, are you still here, my lovely? Or have you gone after all that? And MBB, what did you want to just clarify? Just ask me the question, because I can remember the reading. Humera, what does that mean? Oh, you're here. I'm here. Hopefully that means that. Right, okay. This card for me is a couple of things. Okay, you may be thinking of going on a holiday. You may be thinking of moving abroad or working abroad. Okay, if not, if none of those, then it's just you feeling really good about life at the moment, or yourself, or you need to be. Perhaps you're worrying unnecessarily, but you know, everything seems to be good here. She's got all her money in place. She's feeling good. She's looking good. Okay, here on this card as well, you know, all the seeds that you've planted, all the thoughts, all the ideas, all the desires that you want are now starting to bear fruit. So again, a very positive card. You're going to be reaping the harvest of the seeds that you've sown, okay, on the things that you've been wishing for. Look at her wishing for a new start, new beginning. So they're all very positive cards. Basically, what you want is coming. Whatever you want is coming. So whatever you've been wanting and you've perhaps been waiting for a little while, you can have. Whatever you want, you can have, Spirit is telling you here. Right. Okay. MBB, are you still listening? Are you still just wanting to put the question that you're not clear of before I go, or are you okay? Perhaps you just listen back to it again. Oh, you're still here. Right, okay. Because it got more clearer at the end of the reading when Spirit was literally saying, however hard you find it, keep going. Remember why you wanted to do it. Okay? I was just, before that came up, I was like, I bet she's fucking querying who the fucking man is. She's, for fuck the job, I want to know who this man is. I told you, it will either be a love interest or it's just going to be somebody who is on your side and supporting you, okay? So let's just pull one out of interest. Who's the Emperor? Can we clarify the Emperor? The Magician. So it's somebody who's creative and beneficial. Okay, so I just feel that it's just somebody who's there to support you and help you, okay, on your journey. So it may be, like I say, could be a love interest turns into be something more, or it just literally is somebody there who's there to help you on this journey in the new one. Okay. Yeah, Addison's man's coming in to help you. Okay, my lovelies. Right, sorry, ZK. I'm coming off now, my lovely. Can a King of Cups become an Emperor? A King of Cups for me, well, they're all men. When I see the Emperor, if it was a love interest, then I'd say they're your man. Like I always say to Addison, look, he's your man, okay? Because it's somebody who is there for you, supporting you or helping you or showing up for you, either as just a friend, a colleague, or as a lover. The King of Cups is just for me somebody who's got a lot of emotions and feelings for you. So I don't see them as going from one level to the other. I don't read them like that, okay? So I hope that helps before I cut this off. Good. But have fun. Congratulations on getting the job as well. And Wendy Ann, go and get your hair done. Right, okay, I'm out of here. It's late here. Okay, thank you all. I will be back on later in the week. Again, for any of you listening, make sure that you listen to the success story that I will be doing, and I will be giving extra tips as well. You can also find me on Instagram. Love and light. Thank you, Addison, as well, and Wendy, if you're still in listening. And Wendy Ann as well. Thank you again.